Hi everyone and welcome to Arc Raiders. Your workshop is an essential part of the gameplay, and sorting out all your stations upgrades early makes the rest of the progression much easier and fun. So you will probably want to get that done as fast as possible, and this guide is all about getting necessary resources easy. A few words about the item spawns though, since I have to set the expectations right. A number of items that you need have pretty specific places where they regularly spawn. There are, however, no 100% guaranteed drops in this game, so while your chances of finding what you need are really high where I show, don't get angry if they're not there on your first attempt, especially if someone else had a chance to go through the same place already. I usually try to prioritize the refiner first, since it allows you to craft many of the components needed for other stations, so that's what we'll begin with. For those who don't want to watch the whole thing, here is the TLDR version. You find motors in water treatment facility with scrapyard as a backup option. You kill bombardiers on buried city using grenades. You loot circuitry and motion cores from probes and couriers. You find toasters in residential areas. Now the same in proper details. The first level of the refiner is trivial and only requires you to get 60 metal parts and 5 arc power cells. Metal parts can be found absolutely everywhere and can be acquired by recycling a wide range of other resources as well as received from your scrappy. Arc power cells drop from all arc enemies and can also be found by looting any of the arc husks, probes and couriers. The level 2 upgrade requires 3 toasters, 5 motion cores and 8 fireball burners. The best place to look for toasters is 3 residential areas on the dam: the Ruby Residence, Pale Apartments and the Patton House. Toasters are so common there that you'll probably find all 3 in one go, unless those got picked up clean by somebody before you. Motion cores, especially early on, are best found by looting the couriers and probes, with intact probes giving the largest amount. They also drop in large quantities from all bigger arc, so if you feel particularly adventurous, a single big boy will get you sorted. Fireball burners naturally drop from the fireballs. Fireballs are common in all solid structures on dam battlegrounds as well as the hydroponic dome. There's also a large amount of them everywhere inside buildings on Buried City, and the real Fireball Kingdom on Stella Montis map, though you probably won't have it unlocked yet at this stage. Don't ignore the fireballs that were killed by other players. They very often remain unlooted, so you can get plenty there. The final upgrade requires 3 motors, 10 arc circuitry and 6 Bombardier Cells. For motors, you should really go to water treatment facility on dam battlegrounds. This building is as close to a guaranteed spawn for motors as it gets. Most of the time there's at least 1 motor lying around as loose loot, sometimes 2. Start checking from the pipe room. One commonly sits somewhere around the big pipe or near the table in the corner under the camera. Then check the area around the dam surveillance lock door, particularly on the chairs. If you are having tough luck finding your motors there, try the alternative location at the scrapyard, paying special attention to breaching cars. Your chances per car are pretty low, but there's plenty of cars, so overall chances are not bad. The easiest way to get arc circuitry is to breach and loot probes and couriers. During the Husk Graveyard event, Husks also drop intact circuitry more often. To get Bombardier Cells, you'll have to kill a Bombardier. A single Bombi has anywhere from 1 to 6 cells, so if you're really lucky, you can cross that requirement out in one go, though usually you'll need 2 to fully upgrade your refiner. The easiest place to hunt Bombardiers is Buried City. There are 3 main spots where Bombardiers spawn: the Marano Park, the Main Street Park and Parking Garage. These spawns are however shared with Bastions and Lippers, so you may have a round where just 1 or even no Bombardiers spawn at all. The great thing about fighting Bombies on Buried City is you always have plenty of cover to hide from their attacks. Before engaging, make sure you are somewhere with a roof over your head to protect you from shelling. Narrow windows work best for this. Killing a Bombi using your guns, even in heavy caliber, takes a while, so stock up on grenades. The better the grenades, the faster it goes, but you can also go on the cheap. Generally, tree grenades and blaze grenades is what I would take with for a big game hunt. But if you have neither, you can simply craft 2 dozens of light impact grenades instead. Your arm will probably be sore from checking that amount, but it's very doable. Of course, you can always go cool and expensive and either stick a big boy with a deadline or bring a couple of wolf packs. But I reckon if you're prepared to spend that much, you don't really need a guide on YouTube. The approach to the fight itself is rather primitive. Peek out of cover to chuck a grenade or a few, hide back, repeat till the target is dead. The spotters that accompany a bombardier can largely be ignored, though feel free to kill them if they get too annoying. Your biggest threat is other players, of course, since all that explosive ruckus is gonna be heard across the map. And quite often, some rat will hide nearby waiting for you to do all the hard work just to shoot you in the back when you go looting. But that is the game, not much you can do about it. Once you kill the bombi, don't rush to loot, but rather give yourself a half-a-minute break to make sure the coast is clear. And that's how you get your refiner to level 3. Hope this was helpful, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.